can't sing. Oh, my fault. My fault, bro. What's up, BK? What's up? What's up, Seal? Let's God the best. Best of the road. What's up, my homies? My fault, man. My fault, y'all. My fault. I didn't mean it. I was looking at something else. I was doing something. I didn't mean it. I didn't even mean to miss your comment. My fault, bro. Yeah, that's cause I muted. But I'm muted now. So spam the dubs in the chat and give me a like. Yep, you're right. We're on the road to 600. We are 591. We are 591. Spam the dubs in the chat. Give me a like. Everybody spam that dubs in the chat and give me a like. Right on with that like, BK. Shade with the W. Shade with some W's. Now let's go ahead and wait till we get some more people here. You feel what I'm saying? Right on with the seed. Right on with the seed, Shade. I don't think I will refuse it. It shows me 593. I'm about to go check. Cause tomorrow, if we don't hit 600 tonight, then we could just let's try to see. Let's try to hit 600 tomorrow. Tomorrow, let's see if we can hit 600. Now that we're close. It just depends. It just depends if y'all going crazy on themselves. Cause of the video I just made not too long ago. I was dancing on the ice on the patio. The only way to get me some subs and stuff, to get me real famous, is me dancing. That's the only way. Nothing else to get me, but not really. Or it's me eat food. Oh yes, that's what's up. Mm-hmm. The song from Patti LaBelle, I'm gonna try to release that tomorrow. Listen, my homies. Listen, listen up real quick. So, I'm about to drop the song. It's the song by Patti LaBelle from 1983. It's called "Only You Knew." Now I'm making a little remix to it because I got it from the instrumental karaoke video. But you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go ahead and release that on Friday, which is tomorrow. So I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. So don't miss out. Listen to it by the time I posted it. Y'all probably gonna my homies. Y'all probably gonna send out something to y'all ladies. Even though Patty literally sing the song, I just made a remix. Singing to y'all ladies. Just like I'm gonna sing to my lady if I have a girlfriend one day. Yeah, end up may have a baby. I was joking. Let me get back to watch my video of Angry Grandma. If y'all watch Angry Grandma, she's funny as hell. She's asleep. You just got her. You just got her though. No, I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna do something real quick. Hold on. What's that, chat? I'm back. What's that in the background? Oh, that's just a celebration. It's maybe the light or his TV. He's probably going to play on. Yeah, I'm about to turn the TV on. I'm about to check to see how many subs we got now. That third person in the spam a dub to the chat and give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I don't understand. My boy, she's going crazy on the W's. We probably still at 591. She said we at 593, so I'm about to check and see. Yeah, you right. We got 593 subs, man. Close. We're getting close, y'all. We're getting close, chat. Everybody spam 593 subs in the chat. Spam 593 subs in the chat. Spam 593 subs in the chat. Spam 593 subs in the chat right now. Spam 593 subs in the chat right now. On the Naughty Game. My boy C is going crazy, bro. BK, why you ain't doing it, dog? Do it with him. Yeah. Hit him spam 593 subs in the chat. Let's do this chat. Godland. I'm at this only the one. I'm at the one. A movie or show to you again. If we don't hit 6 out of 7 tonight, BK, then it might have a perfect type of chance, and we're gonna have to go ahead and hit that 600 tomorrow on Friday. I just hope everybody else sub. My boy, BK said sub 7 times right now.
He asked me to marry him after we had our son was only a couple days old. And
yeah, do what my homie said. Get those subs in right now. Do what they say.
Started driving truck. He was a truck driver, and
not to go to Wu Wei, but I got to have the 600. You know what I'm saying?
Minutes, like maybe 15 minutes away from where he drops his truck off at. And
so you thought that was suspicious?
Oh yeah, definitely. And then one night we were laying in bed. He told me he wanted to have an affair on me. So.
Well, how nice they told you first.
He's a dog.
I told him.
Judy, don't hold back. Tell me what you think of
He's
him.
a dog. He's a dog. I told her all along, he cannot be trusted, Jenny. Don't marry him, whatever you
Y'all want to listen to on the flow?
Even after he had his trial.
That's right. He wants to take his son now, and I keep telling him.
Dragon Love. What's happening, my boy? What's happening, my boy? Spam the dubs in the chat. Give me a like and sub. Right on with that like. Third like. Hey, y'all want to listen to on the flow? Or what this guy named Ice G JJ Fish? He made the song. I'm telling you, this motherfucker, he cannot sing. But he got, this song got soul in it, but he cannot sing. That's what make it worse. He can't sing. But I'm gonna make it better. Let me take care of this. Mina Ford, what's happening, girl? Spam that dubs in the chat and give me a like. Let me make some real. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me do something. Let me spit. Let me sing my soul out. I hope 5 of y'all love this, like this. I don't know if y'all can see me. Let's do this. It's only the music, it is in my head. I wanna try. And all the girls, all the message I do. Anybody want to get it fine? Every day I want you to know. Anybody wanna let it hide? Anybody else? You make me wanna try. I want to, you know, that it ain't my love. I wanna know you're the need. I wanna know. And any days I want to say, only my life. So baby, come once and make your body leave me alone. And na 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 na. Oh, 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 oh. Na 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 na. What you wanna make? The spot. The spot, but that's mine. Whoa, mom. Na na na. Hey. La 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 la. Everybody know I want to and oh, oh, oh. Everybody better come my mind. All my ladies come drop that love. Let me get some ladies on my holy love. Let's do this alright, the Lord. Ain't no voice cracking up in my stuff. I know ya ladies want me so bad. Let's do this right now. Na 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 na. Up about it, said lady, little crazy, the crazy. And it from my heart. Anybody wants to know? La 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 Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Let me tell you now. Ice Jeezy Fish is the funny one. Me, I'm the most serious one. Let's get that straight to the money. Woo! Thank y'all. How everybody like that? Yeah. I said, baby, do it. Hey, I'm loving it. Let's see that fourth person could give me my fourth light, you know what I'm saying? Since I sing for everybody in the chat. Right on with the 40 like. Let's get it. Everybody left? What the hell? Y'all left? I was like, what the hell? What's going on? I'm falling. Anybody that's crossing the borders all scattles. Can any one of y'all do this? That's a plan. Not. That's the difference. That's so I'm talented. I can do anything. I can even do the. I'm talented. Don't test it.
Hi everybody, this is Ashley with Ashley Says So, and I am back with another old Hollywood scandals video. Before we get started, I want to tell you guys about a channel called Beneath Vibes. I have left the link in the description. This channel is dedicated to different meditation. They have meditation for relaxation, meditation for hair growth, meditation to cheer you up, child, whatever you need. So if that is your thing and you are interested in that, please go ahead and click the link in the description and go give that channel a visit. Secondly,
I gotta go. Tell me where we hit 600. I'm on her. I got you, bro. Come back. Come back when we about to almost hit 600 tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't finna play around tonight or tomorrow. Okay. Hey. 5 people spam me down to subscribe to my channel. Gotta go. Still at work. Glad caught the live. Peace out, Mina. You can come back tomorrow. Cause we're about to be lit tomorrow. We about to hit that 600. Peace out. Keep singing that. Alright. I'm gonna keep on doing my best. The Patti LaBelle song, Only You Knew, it's about to be coming tomorrow. I'm about to upload it tomorrow. I remix it, and I'm about to upload it tomorrow. I'm gonna upload the video, the song tomorrow. So make sure to listen to that jam. Make sure you get the soul. If you know, it's from Autotune. It's me singing, but it's an Autotune. Only you knew, yes. Can't wait. Alright. I'm about to drop it tomorrow, Friday. Probably after school or later on tonight. Later on tomorrow night.
that were not a part of the DeBarge group. So come on, let's get to it. Ederline Abney was born on October the 13th, 1935 in Royal Oak, Michigan. She was one of 12 children, and one of those 12 children was a twin sister to Ederline. Her name was Ernestine. And when Ederline and Ernestine were children, their parents moved the whole family to the Brewster Douglas Projects in Detroit. Now, although Ederline grew up a good church girl in a good church family, gossip says that when she became a teenager, she wanted a taste of freedom. So she started sneaking out with her friends, painting her face with makeup, and they would go to the skating rink. And one night, while she was all painted up, powder makeup, and lipstick, she went to the skating rink and she met a nice young black Marine named Robert. Instantly, Ederline was attracted to the young Marine, and Robert was just as attracted to her. So they ended up talking the whole night, and then they switched numbers, and Robert told Ederline to call him his military name. Ederline didn't waste no time, honey, and rumor has it she called him the very next day. And when she did, she heard the military operator put the phone down and page for Robert to come to the phone. And when Robert gets to the phone, Ederline is like, "Hey, it's me, Ederline, the girl you met yesterday." And Robert is like, "Oh yeah, how could I forget you, gorgeous? How you doing?" And so they spend a while talking on the phone, and Ederline is pleased with Robert's conversation. He's very attentive. He's calling her sweetheart. He's being very, very nice to her. And she's like, okay, if this guy Robert is something else, like we could really be something. And so they get to the end of the conversation, and by that time, Ederline is hanging on to Robert's every word, and Robert suddenly bursts out laughing, ha ha ha. And Ederline is like, "Well, what's so funny?" And Robert is like, "Listen, little lady, we have had a heck of a conversation, but to tell you the truth, I am not the Robert that you called for. My name is Robert, but my last name is DeBarge. In fact, heck, I'm not even black. I'm a white man." And Ederline is like, "Oh my gosh, what is going on? You mean to tell me this whole time I've been talking to a white guy?" And he's like, "Yes, you were talking to a white guy, but let me tell you something, dog. I love black women. I only date black women. I don't date white women. So, I did have a nice time conversing with you. And if you give me the chance, I'd like to come and meet you face to face." And it is rumored that this really blew Ederline away. It said that she was taken aback, but was pleasantly surprised at the way this white guy was like telling her so boldly that, "Hey, I like black women." So she was flattered. So she ended up saying, "Yes, I would like to meet you face to
What's
face."
it, the
And
boy?
they set a date to meet at the skating rink. And they did
What's
meet
that,
at
the
the
boy?
skating rink.
BK boy?
Once again, it is said that Ederline was
About to
taken
die
aback
by
by
that.
Robert.
Let them
In
know.
his younger years,
I'm about to
Robert's
go
heart
ahead.
was a looker. So
Get some
Ederline was like flattered, but
love.
and they
Go.
did go off
Let
and
it
start talking to
go.
each other to get to
Can't
know
they
each
hold
other.
that
And
back
Robert was very romantic, even
anymore?
in person.
Let it
He would tell
go.
Ederline how
Let
beautiful
it
she was,
go.
how happy that he was
And
that
he
she
waiting,
became a
let
wife
it
and that she, he just believed they were safe
Lord.
because rumor says that Ederline did not care for her dark skin. And to be fair to Ederline, at that time I'm sure she was not the only
Let
person
it go.
criticizing, okay? So just be fair with her. But I would
Let
like to say
go.
this. A person
Let
with
go.
that mindset that feels
Let
like, I want to show one's
let
dark and all this kind of stuff, it is very easy for a person, especially a person from a different race, to come in and sweep that person
let
off
go.
their feet. And that is what
Let
happened with
it
Ederline,
go.
along with Robert
Let it
saying what he
go.
was saying. He
I
was
can't
very
thought
bold. He
about
was
it
holding her hand and then
anymore.
said one day they met up and swept
My
her up and
feet.
gave her a kiss, didn't even ask her, just swept her up and kissed her. And by the time he was done, it was like, whoo, she saw that as being bold. She saw that as Robert being like, I don't care who watches. I love this black woman right here, and this is who I want to be with. And then she saw it as even more romantic and more bold when he showed up at her house after she had told him, "Listen, I don't want you to come to my house. I don't want you to know where I stay." What?
I'm obsessed with the red cherry. It's like fresh and bright, very tasty. 10 out of 10. Oh no, your girlfriend's jealous. Maybe it's time
Go to bed. Let her make way. Make way. Got to be that law.
Well, lo and behold,
Whatever
Robert
this
shows up
karma,
at her
folks.
door.
That's it.
Yeah, "Hey, mama, how
Oh,
you
hell
doing? What's
no,
up?" Grabs her mama into a big old hug, just
whatever that's
doing all
karma,
kinds of
folks.
stuff
That's
that
just
was
a whole lot
unheard
to a
of and
dick.
definitely was unheard of for a white man to be doing with a black family at this time. And so, as I stated before, Ederline is on cloud nine with Robert's boldness, with the way he's going after what he wants. But it is said that Boo, I got me a white man. It is what it is. And then soon Robert surprised everybody when he asked Ederline to marry him. He called his mother to tell his mother that he was going to marry Ederline. And to give you a little background on Robert's mother was a very domineering woman. And yes, she was racist, but she controlled Robert's father. In his household, when he was growing up, his mother's word was law. And Robert did not like this. He did not like to see his mother punk his father, pretty much. I mean, that's what she was doing. So he could not stand his mother. So anything that his mother was for, Robert was against. And a lot of people feel like this is why he chose Ederline. Not only her, but any other black woman that he got with. They felt like it was a mental thing where he was just trying to hurt his mother. So anyways, there's a little bit of background about how Robert was raised and what was going on with him. But like I said, he
Right
called
on
his
with the
mother
fit
and
like.
told her he was going to marry Ederline.
Right on
His
with
mother
the
was like,
fit
if you marry
like.
her,
Right on
who else
with
is
the
gonna
you
own him but
like.
you gonna own him? And Robert told her, listen, this don't all you, old lady. I'm marrying Ederline. Then it said that Ederline herself got a call from Robert's mother. And when she picked up the phone, Robert's mother told her, do not marry my son. And Ederline told her, listen, I am marrying your son. And your racism cannot stop that. I don't care what you think, I'm going to marry Robert.
Right on
And
with the
then
six
Robert's
like.
mama shot back, hey, listen, Blackie, even though I am racist, my
What
racism
up,
is not what I'm
crazy?
talking about. I'm telling you that you cannot marry my son
Spend them
because the
dubs
white
in the
man has
chat,
a
and I'm gonna
mental,
get
mental
people in
problem.
here,
There is
cause you
something
know
wrong with him.
I
So
wait
I'm
until
not
like
saying I was
till I
telling
get
but it said that
I
even
wait
though
till any
Robert's mother
time
told
until
Ederline
the
that
people
Ederline
gets
did
in
not
here. You know
believe
what I'm
him,
saying?
she
That's
basically was
all
like,
right.
you're just saying that because you're racist, you don't want your son to marry me? Well, get it through your head, I'm marrying your son. And click, hung up on the one. And since Ederline and Robert declared that they were going to marry each other, that is what it was. And in the year of 1953, they did indeed get married. Ederline was 17, and I believe Robert was around 20 or 21. So anyway, they get married, they get settled in, and then 2 years later, they give birth to their first child. And it is a girl, and her name is Ederline. She is named after her mother, but nobody calls her Ederline because as soon after she's born, her aunt, Ernestine, gives Ederline Jr. a nickname of Bunny. So everybody in the family calls Ederline Jr. Bunny. And listen to me. After Mama Ederline gives birth to her daughter, the babies do not stop coming, honey. So I'm going to go ahead and name them off right now. First, there's Bunny, born March 5th, 1955. Then there's Robert DeBarge Jr., aka Bobby, born March 5th, 1956. Tommy DeBarge, born on September the 6th, 1957. William DeBarge,
Right on with the
aka
seventh like. Y'all going crazy today. I swear to God.
aka
Well, I swear to God.
June
I'm going
1969.
crazy. I'm loving it.
DeBarge, aka L, born on June 4th,
I'm loving it, man.
after him, there's James DeBarge. He's born on August 22nd, 1963. Jonathan Arthur DeBarge, aka Chico. He's born on June 23rd, 1966. Lastly, you have twins, Carol Peaches DeBarge and Daryl Young DeBarge. They were born on June 5th, 1969. So like I said, once Mama DeBarge got started, Mama DeBarge did not finish or something, child. I don't know what happened there. The woman had a lot of kids. And I also want to say that even though I said that more DeBarges would make it into the story that were not a part of the group DeBarge, the line stops at James. Chico, Daryl, and Carol will not be making an appearance in this story. Okay? So let's get back to this story. So anyway, Ederline gives birth to Bonnie, and it is plain that as soon as she gives birth to her, her husband Robert started to act crazy. And when I say crazy, I mean he suddenly starts treating Ederline like garbage, straight trash. Baby, he starts accusing her of sleeping with everybody. He starts calling her out her name, cursing her out, and then he starts like busting up her head. Ederline was walking around with all kind of black eyes and busted lips. But Robert didn't care. Child, he thought he was part of the WWE. I mean, just handing out tail whoopings. And the thing about this is that even though he was doing this, Ederline stayed. She did not leave. She wanted her marriage to work. But because she stayed, there were no repercussions to Robert's actions. So this gave him ammunition to do even more. So as their children got a little bit older, Robert also started buzzing them upside the head. It was WWE for everybody now. Like
Eight like. Right on with the eight like. Let's get it going, chat. We just chilling out, watching the video of the story of the DeBarge. Just watch it.
He beat on all the rest of the kids too. Well, except James. But we'll get to that more in a minute. But the rest of the kids, he was whooping their tail day in and day out. And Bobby, the eldest son, he got the just started like shaking and rocking and rubbing himself, just scared, you know. And Tommy would try to talk to him, and Bobby would be like, shh, look, be quiet, shh, be quiet, Tommy, don't say nothing. And he would get agitated with Tommy because he was just that scared. He was so scared of his father, he developed a speech impediment. And as a child, even during his teen years, Bobby stuttered because he was terrified of his father, and he had reason to be. So here we have Robert Sr. coming home and beating on the whole house. And Ederline, instead of leaving, she turns to God. So she's in church constantly, and she's praying, hoping that God will save her husband, you know, change his heart, so he would stop hitting on her and the kids. And meanwhile, while she's praying, Robert is still coming through with them fists upside her head and her kids' head. And then, get this, not only did her prayers not stop Robert from beating on her, Robert had something to with the mix. He started cheating on her. Constantly. Listen, people around here saying that Robert Sr. didn't even live with his family. He would be gone from the house for weeks, if not months at a time, and come home maybe for about 3, 4, 5 days, and then just leave again and be gone. And rumor also goes on to say that even though Robert is home like this, that whenever he comes home, he don't like the man to come in after being gone for like a month just to check on his family and give them a beating. Just to remind them that even though I don't live with y'all, I'm y'all daddy and I'm your husband and y'all better do what I say. That is what he would come back for. And listen to this, gossip is messy. Because it said that Ederline didn't care. She would happily take her beating. Now, I'm not saying happily like, yeah, beat me, Robert. I'm not saying like that. And she, of course, would be like, stop, don't hit me. But I am saying that she just was glad her husband was home. You know, she was like, you know, we might have to get beat, you know, but at least he's home. We're family, kids. Yeah, your daddy's back. So in essence, the gossip is saying as long as she had a piece of her husband, it was cool. Baby, oh, let me tell you, it's even a rumor out here that is saying that Robert actually came home and told Ederline, I'm gonna keep you pregnant so no other man can have you, but I don't want you, Ederline. And listen to this. Listen how messy folks is, because see, that right there was actually told to me. And the person that told me that said that even that night, she went to bed with him on that night. And another person told me that Ederline claimed that she had all of these children for Robert, or she kept having all these babies by him because he would rape her. Child, listen to this. The sources say that's a doggone lie. They said that Robert had to rape Ederline. They said that Ederline laid in that bed freely and got pregnant every single time by this man. I don't know, but I do know this. It is said that the abuse that the family suffered at the hands of Robert got worse and worse. And it's also claimed that Ederline did not protect
For people, spamming down to the chat and subscribe to my channel and keep on liking the live.
for her own self.
Keep on liking the live stream.
And to be honest with y'all, after
You
doing
feel me?
research and finding out a lot of the stuff that I found out, that's my opinion too. And I'm about to tell y'all several stories that were told to me or that I researched and read about, which made me believe this one. This first story I heard about involves Bunny, okay? When she was at a young age, I think she was around 5 or 6 years old, no older than 6, I do believe. Well, anyways, this was during a period when Daddy DeBarge, Robert, was out doing what he was doing. You know, like I said, he was gone for several months, several weeks. This was one of those nights. And Mama DeBarge, Ederline, was going to church. So on this night, she again wanted to go to a church service. It was a night church service. And she needed a babysitter. So she got her neighbor's teenage daughter to come over and babysit her children while she was at church. And so the neighbor's daughter does come over and babysit the kids. And it just so happens that this night is one of the nights that their father happens to come home after he's been gone for God knows how long, okay? So while the kids are in bed, their father walks through the door. He opens their room door and he looks in. I guess he was checking to see if they were asleep, all right? So he closes the door back and then he goes into the room where the babysitter is. Suddenly, Bunny, who's laying with her brothers, starts to hear noises coming from the room that her father and them are in, you know, and these are those type of noises. You know, there's some kissing going on, some rubbing. She's just hearing stuff. You get what I'm saying? So she gets up and she peeks out of her door and she peeks into the room that her father is in with the nanny. And sure enough, she sees her father and the nanny getting some stuff going on. So Bunny is like, and she goes to get her brother Bobby and she brings him and she's like, look what Daddy doing. He sees it as well. So then they go back to the bed, but when Bunny gets in bed, she makes up her mind that she's gonna tell her mama. The next morning when Ederline comes in her room to wake her up for school, Bunny shoots up and she's like, Mama, I gotta tell you something. Ederline Adeline was like, what is it, baby? And she was like, and Adeline was like, what is it, Bunny? And Bunny was like, Mama, I saw Daddy and the nanny, they was doing the nasty last night, Mama, they was doing the nasty. And it explained that immediately Bunny's blood turns cold and she starts to shiver because she realizes that she just told her mama on her daddy, and if her daddy found out that she says this, he is going to come and beat the daylights out of her. So as soon as she realizes this, she starts pleading, Mama, please don't tell Daddy, Mama, please don't tell Daddy, I told you, Mama, please. And Adeline says, shh, hush, child, it's okay. I'm not going to tell your daddy. Turns around and walks into the room that she shares with Bob, and she stands over the bed and says, Bob, wake up right now. Bonnie just told me that she and Bobby saw you and the nanny doing the nasty last night. What that mean, Bob? And it is said that Bonnie is in the other room just crying her eyes out. She is like, oh my God, my mama just told on me. Oh my God. She's scared out of her mind, and she had a right to be. Because as soon as Adeline threw her under the bus like that, Bob jumped out of that bed and he started fumbling down the hallway. Just do. And it is said that Bunny's stomach was in knots. Every time she heard her daddy getting closer, her stomach hurt more and more because she knew what was coming and she was frightened. Bob busted that door and straight, ow, slapped Bunny right across her face. Her nose started bleeding immediately. Her little night clothes were soaked with blood.
What am I watching? Ashley Say So of the DeBarges story from Ashley Say So. Make sure y'all watch that. Don't forget to watch that, chat.
I witnessed your husband beating on your children. You know he's an abusive man. You know that. You know he's violent. So, no, ma'am. And turned out you and your daughter got slapped. Because I think after he slapped Bunny, he turned around and slapped Adeline too. And was like, don't question me or don't tell me what not to do to my daughter or something like that. But I think her behind got slapped too. So, at the end of the story, her and Bunny sitting in the bathroom crying, and she's holding a wet rag over Bunny's nose to try to get the blood to stop coming out. Now, that's the first example of nobody protecting these children. This next story I'm about to tell you guys tripped me out, honey, because to me it seals the deal about how these kids had no protection. So, Adeline and the children are either living with her sister or they're living in the vicinity of her sister, beside her sister, something like that. They are living close to her family. So Bob burst in the house after he's been gone for weeks, and he's coming in arguing. He's wanting to argue and jump on Adeline. But he's not comfortable doing that because they're living close to some of her family, and he's scared that her family will hear. So he tells Adeline, you come and get in the car with me right now. And Adeline is like, no, Bob, I think we should just stay here. I don't want to get in the car with you. And Bob is like, you better get your behind in this car, woman. I said now. And so Adeline is like, okay, I'm coming. And instead of her going to get into the car, she goes into her children's room. And I think around she's pregnant with one of them, and there's like 3 or 4 So anyway, she wakes them up out of the bed, and she's like, come on, kids, come and get in the truck with me and the daddy. We gotta go. And the kids are like, Mama, what's going on? And she's like, shh, just come on, get in the car with me and your daddy. And the story says, it is plain, what was told to me is that Adeline was trying to use her children to be in the car with her because she figured if the kids are in the car, they gotta sit in between us because it was a truck, I'm sorry. So she was gonna put the kids in between them, and she figured like he either ain't gonna be able to reach me or maybe he won't act so crazy with the kids in the car. Whatever the case, she was using her kids to protect herself. That is what was established when it was supposed to be. So they get inside the car. Bob or Robert Sr. starts cursing and fussing, and this night he's acting really crazy because he starts blaming Adeline for his parents not having anything to do with him. He starts saying stuff like, it's because of your N-word, it's because you look black, you look dark, all this kind of stuff. It's because, I can't stand you, woman, you this, you that, and all of a sudden he hears a clack sound. So he looks over to the side, his passenger door is open, and Adeline is gone. She has opened the door, and he
Movie or show that made you laugh or any show that was funny, genuinely funny.
She's like, hey, help me. And so a young black couple pulls over, opens the door, Adeline jumps in, slams the door, speeds off down the highway. And I mean, I'm laughing because of the way I described it. I laugh at myself just like y'all do. I'm not laughing at the situation just the way I described it. But anyway, this really happened. And I mean, it's like she doing some Indiana Jones stuff to save herself. She's gotten out of that is great. But her children are still in the car with this maniac. She has left her children in the car who has no qualms about going upside his kid's head. And the story says that the kids were in the car, crying and shaking and scared. They didn't want to be with their daddy. And luckily, I think it said that he did not put his hands on them that night. He actually went and took them back home. And then he went to the hospital because he figured Edeline would be in the hospital since she was pregnant. And he was right. She was in the hospital, and the cops were there as well, and they were talking to her. But it is said that although Edeline was telling them, like, there's my husband, he put his hands on me, he beat me, and all of this good stuff, the cops saw that he was a white man and were like, okay, our job is done here, and left. And, I don't know if it's true or not, but I can kind of believe that because of the time period that they were in. This next story is going to show that not only was Robert cheating, he was living a whole other life outside of Edeline. Okay, so the story goes like around this time,
Facebook.
Robert had come back home, but he was living there and had been there for like months at a time. So he and Edeline are really together. He's being a mom, still beating on everybody, but he's in the home. And Edeline isn't doing having her husband home with him. And Edeline supported this. She was happy to hear that he wanted to have a job to support his family. Even though when he had a job in the past, he rarely, if ever, sent her money to help with the family. I guess she just figured now, he's going to make a change. He's going to be a real father, a real husband. So yes, he needs to get a job. And I think she suggested to him that maybe he should go and try to drive trucks. That she heard somebody was hiring for truck drivers or something like that. So Robert is like, yeah, I'll go do that. Good job, Edeline. And so he goes and he gets a job with a trucking company. And the family's happy, Edeline is happy, but there's just one thing about it. Now that Robert is driving trucks, he tells Edeline, like, hey, this trucking company is making me drive all over, so I'm not really going to be home like that. And Edeline is like, man, I really wish I could have you here, but it's cool, you got to
Back in the 90s again.
So Robert sets off and he is driving these trucks. And he is gone for months at a time. He comes home every once in a while, but he's mostly on the road. And even though he's on the road, Edeline is noticing that she's not seeing any money. So Robert is again.
Well, I'm about to get off of here.
And then she finds out just where his money is. Like, girl, I didn't know you were Robert had split up. How long has been? And Edeline was like, where did you get that lot from? Who told you that? We have
Now I'm about to get off.
And the neighbor's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all got split up because he ain't
I'm about to get out here.
And Edeline is like, that's
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Turn the bell notification. If y'all haven't already. Now, thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next live video, which is going to be tomorrow. Now, wait till 50 minutes.
He just was shacking up and living with another woman. And Edeline went on to find out that that was his woman, and she herself was the side chick. Now, she had the label of wife, but as far as actions, Edeline was very much the side chick. This new woman that Robert was with was his woman. He was in love with this woman. And when all of this information came out, gossip said that Robert came over to Edeline's house and told her that himself. Told her, like, Edeline, I'm sorry, I don't want to be with you no more. I found me somebody else. I want to divorce.
Peace out, my prayers. See you tomorrow.